we go. Oh, I gotta go to the other menu. Wouldn't be able to see the chat if I didn't have that going. It's kind of important to see that. Let me check Nightbot real quick. Good. That is that. There. The is on. Let me open this. I don't know what they're doing there. The don't know what. Oh, that is crochet. That is. Let's see. Hopefully, time that comes. We'll figure that out at a later date. Gotta figure out my sound alerts. Hello, anybody who's coming in. I'm started the stream a little early if anyone's here. Let's see. If that is still working, that is working. And where he put, oh, he put that in there. And he put that in there. Okay, that's cool. Me too. I'm gonna mark all of that as red. See what we have here. That should be good. I don't really have to worry about that right now. Okay. I'm probably screwing everyone up by streaming a little early. But okay. Wait a couple more minutes. More people should be coming in. Oh. Oh, that's good. I never weaved in those ends. Hey, Claymiko. Welcome. How are you tonight? Yay! I started the stream a couple minutes early, so you haven't missed anything. And I'm just prepping my temp blanket. So that's good there. I don't know how easy it is for you to check, and if you can't check, that's okay. It's showing up on my end in the Discord server, in the announcements. If you're able to check it should have just shown that I went live. If you're not able to check, that's fine. It's showing on my end, so I'm assuming it's working for everyone. Let me refresh that. Hey, Grammy. Where's ever? I just started the stream about 8-9 minutes ago. Oh, it's there. Okay, thank you, Claymiko. If he comes in, I want to thank Cgam because he walked me through how to enable. It's a bot on Discord where it'll automatically send a notification in my server when I go live. You need to fix your Discord notifications. Yeah, you can set with Discord. You can do global. Like if you have multiple servers you belong to, you could do it where it'll notify you for all of them. And I think there's a way that you can go in and tweak notifications for each individual server you're on. I think you can do that. I don't know how many servers, a bunch of them. They're not all crafty, some just chit chat, whatever. Getting ready to switch my screen over here in a minute. And gosh, there's a delay. Big time delay for when. Hey, Norfairy. It's a big time delay from when it says when you guys are chatting in the chat until it actually shows that you're in the chat when I click on the chat list. I don't know why it does that, but doesn't matter. It is what it is. How are you, Norfairy? Oh, I just saw. Whoa. We got a whole bunch of whips and foes popping up in the Discord. Norfairy's latest whip. I like the colors, Norfairy. I like those a lot. Get some booze. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. And then everybody who's here, or if you're watching it on the YouTube upload, also check out the Discord. Grammy just posted pictures of her latest faux. That's using that Mexicana yarn and that darker blue. I told her it kind of looks like a Mexican serape, like those blanket shawl type things. I said all she needs is a sombrero and some country western music. It kind of looks like Rainbow DNA strands. If you see it in person, the blue, and it's not showing up in the picture as well, but the blue kind of pops out. Like it's like these oblong type sections. The pictures don't do it justice. It looks better in person where it looks. On your way home from the lobby, be on there soon. Oh, Crojo Mojo and her Hobby Lobby monkey on her back. Take your time, Crojo. Drive safe. Okay, we're gonna pop on over. Oops, I didn't even set up my work area the right way. And I don't know if I need to. Oh, stop, Norfairy. So everybody who was wondering, and I messaged in the Discord, and if somebody's not in the Discord, sorry about this weekend. Saturday I just feeling kind of blah and no motivation. And then yesterday I took a nap and I overslept, and by the time I woke up, it was too late to stream. So that's why we get a stream today. Alrighty, where am I? Okay. I've got 3 rows of purple. Oh, and I had posted in the Discord a picture of the shawl I was working on. It's finished. It was right before Norfairy's whip. So one shawl is done, and after I get done the temperature blanket tonight, if there's time, there usually is time, then I've already started on a second shawl, the same yarn, the same pattern. I really love that fluffy meringue shawl pattern. I figure I've got the pattern memorized in my head, and I might as well make up a bunch of them while I still remember them, so I'm not constantly looking back and forth between the directions and the work. So, I'm assuming we're stitching along with whatever you're working on. If anybody wants to, if you're working on something new, let us know if you want to. We're the same old, same old. I'm not used to sitting here doing this. My arms had a break for a few days. I mean, I was crocheting, but I'm not used to sitting with my arms out like that. There you go. Grammy posted another picture in the Discord, and it's a close-up. You can kind of see the pattern. It's just not regular rows. There's kind of a wave to them that form this oblong type shape. I still haven't, well, I hadn't even mentioned it. Mentioned it to, I think, Claymika, and I think Grammy kind of knew about it. I'm still trying to figure out a way to enable some chat commands for people in the chat to use to do different effects. I'm still trying to figure out, and I'm new to all of this technology with these extra things that you have to add to Twitch. So that's why I had popped on stream the other day on a non-scheduled day. I was trying to test out some interactive things for you all to use, but I still haven't wrapped my head around it completely. When I get done the stream tonight, I've got to remember to I gotta purchase my ticket for the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival that's coming up. I'm kind of excited for these festivals. Oh, my yarn cake's getting kind of tangled there. The outer the outer tail is twisted with the inner tail. Okay. It'll take a few minutes to unravel this mess. Come on. Tuck all of that underneath. There we go. A yarn ball, yep. Especially for the yarn that does not cake easily. Like for instance, my that's the last of the one ball I had from that shawl. That yarn does not cake easily. It slips and I have to roll it. So anytime I'm working on the shawl with that yarn, I have to use my bowl. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of them. They've got some that are ceramic. I mean, mine is stoneware pottery, and it's got the slit in the side. Well, they have ones that are ceramic or stoneware or whatever, but they have a face on the front, like on the front, and where the nose is, they have a hole, and you feed the yarn throughout the nose. They kind of look like these like gargoyle type things. They're kind of cool, cute looking. I'll have to find a picture sometime and post it in the Discord. So Nora Fairy, that whip you're working on, what size is that going to be? Like a blanket or like what size or whatever? Oh, Grammy just posted in the Discord. Um, the shawl that she's working on. It is gorgeous. Very, very nice. Until you run out of yarn. Okay, so it's going to be like 10 miles long. Two rows single, two rows double, two rows single. Okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's that'll be cool. And again, I love those colors. The colors that you chose are very nice. I almost lost my stitch. So, Clay Miko, have you wait a minute. I don't Have you used any of that merino wool that you got the other week? You need to figure out what to do with the 5 cakes. Yeah, exactly what I just asked. And that's very, very thin yarn. Oh, remember, I still have that other one for you. But I have to come up with something. Don't do think I want to wear some kind of wearable, just don't know what yet. I can see that in like a shrug or something, maybe. I don't know if there's going to be enough yarn for that. There could be. Have to find a pattern that uses that weight of yarn and that yardage. Into the last stitch. That's one row. Need 2 more rows of purple. A lot of purple in a row. Oh, a scheduling note from since Saturday was canceled. What I was planning on doing this past Saturday, I will be doing this coming Saturday, which is hairpin lace. I figured it out. It's actually pretty easy. So I will demonstrate that on Saturday, and then part 2 of hairpin lace will be on the following Tuesday. And then I gotta think. We've got stitches throughout the week. I don't have. Yeah, okay, there's that. Yeah, I have stitches throughout the week as usual. And then I think the following Saturday, which is the 1st of April, I'm thinking about doing broomstick lace. And before I went live tonight, I did update my schedule here in Twitch. So the next roughly the next 2 weeks are posted. I need to work on April's schedule. Yep. I kind of have an idea. I got to just do some little more research on it. I never flipped the blanket. I was working on it doubled up. I'm going to be hating August with this thing. Okay. I would love to demonstrate how to do one of these shawl projects. That is, if I can contact the pattern designer and get their permission. I would love to, especially this fluffy meringue shawl. Um, that's something I might end up looking into if anybody was interested in watching that being done from start to finish. That, or I could possibly, actually, you know what would be even better? If I put some work into it, I can design my own pattern. That might be even better. And I won't have to worry about getting permission from anybody. That is, if anybody would be interested. Because I know most of the stuff is, I'm just showing, okay. I'm just showing stitches, which is fine. But, how to do actual projects. This is a cardigan I'm working on for my daughter. It would be my very first wearable when it's completed. Wow. So you're doing one of the hexagranny cardigan sweater things? I like those colors. That's okay. And anybody who's joining, welcome. see my viewer count has gone up. I'm working on my temperature blanket. So is that one of the looks like a hexy cardigan, hexy granny, whatever they call that thing. Hey, Crojo. Sorry I was talking with a lady in Hobby Lobby for 5 minutes. Told her about you. You may have a new follower soon. Woo woo! Thank you. Yeah, thank anybody who spreads the word. I appreciate it. Thank you. I know I'm not going to have thousands of viewers or followers, but you mean Grammy or Grant? Grammy's still here. I might. She's a knitter and crocheter. Wow. Yeah, what Grammy said just not too long ago, beginning of the a couple months ago, you could not. You had trouble with granny squares and buy a caddy and a pimp. Actually, it's not a pimp cane, but hold on. Hold on a second, North Ferry. I bought something for when I have to go to any of these festivals or even anytime I have to do a lot of walking in public. I did buy myself a walking cane for my sciatica. You got knitting needles for under $1. I might have to take a stab at it. Ha ha ha. See what you did there. Well, North Ferry, don't let your wife hear that knitting is hell because she seemed to be okay with it. No, Crojo, I don't have a mirror on the bottom of my cane. I'm not a pervert. Actually, Claymiko, that is why I bought that. That is exactly why I bought that cane. Polyester yarn to try again, just haven't tried. Yeah, I think Claymiko said the type of yarn that you got, or I think she showed it to me, was more of a chain style yarn. And those of you who don't know what a chain style yarn is, most of the yarn that we're using has a twist to it. So the fibers are spun and twisted. A chain is actually made up of tiny little threads that are chained together and it's actually knitted. It's kind of like knitting in the round, but it's super thin threads. And for it, going to ask my mom if you could borrow a walker with a seat. My mom has one of those too. I don't know if I want to be lugging that around. I'll try the cane out and go from there. Again, it's just the sciatica. I only need it every now and then. It's not like, I mean, going to the store, if I had to go to a store, I'm fine for the most part. At extended periods. And I know I need to lose the weight. That will help alleviate some of the pain, the the pinching of the nerves. So yeah, I'm officially old. I have a cane. Haven't used it yet. I adjusted it to the correct height. You should come to the Ren Fair this year. I want to. I haven't been since 2019. I love Run Fair. No, the thing I get there is the ribbon of fry, the potato ribbon, whatever they call it, where they take the potato and they put it on one of those apple peeler type things, and it's just a continuous ribbon of potato, and then they deep fry it. That's like my favorite. I might actually, if I go as a monk, I need a different cane. My cane's a little modern, and I cannot afford one of those wooden walking canes that they have at Renfest. Some of those canes are beautiful. Yeah, the ribbon fries. That, and I like what else? There's a couple things. I can't remember everything. Yeah, I've had the funnel fries before. I've had I think they're deep fried mushrooms, I think. Um Wrap some brown yarn around the cane. It'll be good. No. And grapevines? No, I'm not. Oh, Scotch eggs. Oh, thank you, Crow. That's what it was. Crojo. It's the Scotch egg. That's even better. That's even better than the ribbon fries. I made Scotch eggs. What was it? Last year or whatever in the air fryer. It's a little bit of work. You got to prep them overnight, and they were good, but there's some work to it. Yeah, Scotch eggs. That's my favorite thing. You can have the turkey drumstick. You can have the soup in a bread bowl. No, give me that Scotch egg. Well, if you got any black sheets and some white sheets, you could make a nun's costume, and you could go with me. I could be the monk, and you could be the nun. Scotch, Scotch eggs and breakfast crepes. I don't think I've ever had the breakfast crepes before. No none. Okay. Okay, that was row two, right? Because I had one, two from the previous row. Three. Now I need one more row of purple because we had 5 days in a row in the 40s. Work, seriously. Boiled eggs, peel off. Well, no. No, you gotta boil the eggs and then peel them and then let them cool and then wrap it in sausage, roll it in flour. Did we do flour or panko breadcrumbs? No, I'm not against taking time to cook something and all. I know it's not like a lot of work, but takes a good deal of sausage to go around that egg. So, Crochet, what did you get at Hobby Lobby? Besides spreading the word about my Twitch channel. No, no, no. No, you don't want to wrap it in Scrabble. No. Scrabble crumbles. Yarn. I know you got yarn. Anything good? Okay. What is your definition of healthier? If Scrabble is healthier than sausage. Healthier. Sock yarn, merino, chunky, I think some, and more. Oh, cool. So you got some of that, oh, what's it called? Yarn bee, oh, what is it called? It's the yarn bee, something Lux. Was it, was it like twisted, was the sock yarn twisted in a hank? No, it's a bullet. I'm, I know the term, but I don't really, I'm not exactly certain what a bullet is. I've heard the term. Oh, you got that cord you had showed me? Bullet is a mini skein. Okay. I was gonna say if you got anything in a hank, because I know Clay Miko got some of that merino wool stuff that's in a hank. Um, I have a yarn swift that I can help you cake it. Clay Miko got some, and she came over the other night, and sock yarn is by Patents. Okay. Oh, I thought I was almost on this row. No, I got a long way to go on this row. Gonna knit me a pair of socks or one sock if it's torn. Make a stocking. I know your stocking is very long. And we're talking about actual stockings. Everybody get your mind out of the gutter. Yes. Yes, that stocking is knit. Stockings are for Christmas only. I don't wear stockings, not even a stocking hat. Well, I hope you're not making stockings as in like pantyhose. When I get to the end of this row, which I probably got about another 2.5 feet, we could do the meme of the stream if you've got a meme ready for us. Because then I have 4 more rows after this. I don't know what it is. It just seems like this blanket is taking forever to get a row done tonight. Then, and it's Red and Fair related as well as crochet related. Oh, cool. Ah! Going in the wrong spot. Alrighty. Okay, this will be my last stitch. Let me prep my other color real quick, because this one I have to switch to the blue for a row. Has more clearance than the other store, so stop. Okay, we're going to put the purple away because we're done with the purple for tonight. And I'm going to flip what needs to be flipped. And we are going to go to the meme of the stream. And I got to make the meme smaller. Oh, girl, this yarn with that pattern. That's funny. That kind of is run fast. And it ties into Norfairy because he's probably drinking rum. Oh, that's where the Hobby Lobby is? Next to Total Wine. I don't think I've ever been to that Hobby Lobby. I think I've only ever been to the Pasadena and the Columbia. Wait, was it the Columbia store? Wow. Maybe. I don't know. Norfairy probably want to go to Hobby Lobby too to get more yarn. Yeah, Pasadena store is small. Yeah, actually, both Clean Miko and Norfairy, they're both want to go to Total Wine and Hobby Lobby. They have more than just wine at Total Wine. You have a knitting question. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer it because I'm not that well versed in knitting, but you can ask. Do you knit with 2 needles? You either knit with 2 needles. Most knitting is with 2 needles. There are some use 3 or 4, but that are different types of needles. There's different types. There's regular needles that have a point on one end and a stopper on the other end. They have different lengths because you can, just like Tunisian, you have to have enough length to put all your stitches on. Because with knitting, you're transferring loops from one needle to the other. That's all you're really doing. You're not going to end with one loop like you do with crochet. So you're always going to have your loops from one needle to another. That's traditional basic knitting. And then that's got 5, and there you probably have one of these. These are called DPKs, double pointed needles. And what these are used, usually these are in a set of 3 or 4, and you use these to do in a round, or what you can do is you can get circular knitting needles, which each end, it's one piece, but each end looks like a knitting needle, but it's got a cord between the two, kind of like a corded Tunisian hook, but the cord goes between both of them, and that's another way to do it in circle. Before they had circular knitting needles, you had to use DPKs. I use this as a pointer. Then there's another type of needle that looks like this, but it's got like a U shape on it, and that's for cables. Because when you do cables, and I don't know how to do it, but I just know the principle behind it, you do a couple stitches, and then some of them you drop down in the little dip part of the needle, and you don't stitch those, and then on a different pass you pick those up. So traditional knitting, you do 2 needles. Basic knitting, most things you're going to do. If you're going to do socks, you're going to want to get either circular needles or DPKs. You got circular set, double pointed, and bamboo with stoppers. The other 2 are aluminum. Okay. I've got a bunch of knitting needles that are regular ones. They're all different. Just like crochet hooks, there's different diameters. Same thing with knitting needles. I got a bunch of different ones. I got some aluminum ones. I got a couple plastic ones that are really bigger ones. I've got one set of bamboo. Well, don't throw them away. If you don't like them, give them to somebody who does knit, or donate them to a thrift store or something like that. So yeah, that's what those double pointed needles are for. They call them DPKs, or not DPKs, DPNs. Why was I saying DPK? Isn't that, wait, the DPK, isn't that North Korea? I think that's what that is. Okay, yeah. It's not DPK. Yeah, I don't know why they're in a 5-pack. Maybe you could do it with, yeah, I'm not sure. I know you could use 3 or 4. I mean, depending on how big of something that's circular that needs to be done. Yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm the one that brought it up. I'm sorry. But circular knitting needles do the same thing. Thanks for the bit. I got a question. Anytime I get a bit or a follower or a raid or a sub, anytime that's happened, do you all hear that noise? The little notification noise? And I don't know if it actually showed up on my screen or not. Because I don't know if it's only on my end. Okay, you guys hear it. Okay. Okay. So I know, what is that done? That's using, I think this is the Streamlabs thing. It's not loud, and there's a visual too. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Was it like a diamond? think that's what I had it set up for. Okay. Yeah. There's these something you can do on Twitch. It's called chat commands where somebody can type in the chat a command and it should play. Sometimes you can do a graphic or without a graphic, but it'll also play a sound. But anytime I've the different websites and software or whatever to use it, it has to go through my speakers and then into my microphone. So I still have to play around with that. It's different than when somebody sends a bit or a sub or a follow or a raid. It's a different program. I'm only on the fourth row. I was hoping to get to the shawl tonight. We'll see. Now I want a Scotch egg. Do a long stream tonight. I'm off work tomorrow. Okay, I could do that. Seeing how I did miss 2 streams in a row this weekend. Yeah, I think I'm seriously going to take some time and try to design a shawl pattern that I can demonstrate. Snow makeup day. Shh, we don't say that S word. But yeah, that shawl that Grammy's working on, it is. I really like it so far with that bobble stitch. And if there's anybody new, welcome. Check out the Discord. The link is right there in the chat. It'll pop up periodically. I also have a YouTube channel where all of my previous streams are uploaded. I will be streaming tomorrow night as scheduled. Tomorrow we are doing the waistcoat coat stitch. I had a somebody in the Discord had requested it, or suggested it, I should say. And again, anybody who's in the Discord, feel free to post suggestions if you have any ideas. But that cardigan you're working on, Clay Miko, that is going to be adorable. This bubble stitch shawl calls for a 9mm hook. Wee, settling through some yarn. So, you all hear that? Watch out. Grammy's got a 9mm and she knows how to use it. Pray to her. True, Bobble Stitch is yarn eater. But also that large of a hook does make it go fast. I don't even know if I have a 9mm hook. Well, so far what you've done looks great. That half of that cardigan looks wonderful. And I like how the colors are working up in it. I know where you can get baby blue yarn. The fingers can see it. Enough with that baby blue yarn. Oh, her post about the cardigan. Yeah. Looks wonderful. And your daughter's gonna look cute in it. She looks cute in anything. I like that we are pushing our boundaries, not boundaries. What's the word for it? Stepping out of our comfort zone when it comes to some of these projects we're working on. That Claymiko's making a hexy granny cardigan. I'm working on the shawl. Crojo Mojo's thinking about taking up knitting some socks. Grammy's working on a shawl pattern. And Norfairy's working away on his whip. I just want to make a bag with the cord I brought today. Yeah, definitely if it's like a cording that's like a polyester or whatever, that would probably work good for a bag of some sort because it's going to be more durable. At least we should be a warm bunch of folks with no life. Hey, hey, hey. We'll be set for this coming winter. Again, anybody who's new that's popping in now, welcome. Feel free to say hi and chit chat. I'm working on a temperature blanket for the year 2023. Fifty-fifty cotton and polyester cord. Gray and sage green. Okay. Yeah, that'll still be durable. Hey, the lonely god. We all have an end of the world skill. Yeah. Comes be the if we have an end of the world, then we definitely will be able to make things to keep people warm and possibly fashion some type of something. Crochet is life. So the lonely god, are you working on a project? I don't, not necessarily currently right now as we speak, but do you have one in the works. Got to get through this row and 2 more rows, and then this will be done. We can all make nets for fishing so we can have food to eat. Yes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Arms are getting tired. I need to look into, would anybody, I got want everybody's opinion. I'm not gonna do a poll. Oh, I messed up a stitch from the time before. If I can find, and I know I can find it. It's easy to find. Twitch approved background music to play while I'm do a poll. You want me? Okay, we'll do a poll. Okay, if I remember how to do this, manage a poll. New poll. Um, Figure that out. What? Oh, what? Channel point. I guess we can do this. And I'm not gonna have a 10-minute poll. I'm gonna have 1 minute. Okay. Um. Oh, where'd it go? Let's see. Is that... I don't know if the poll... Wait a minute. Wait. I don't know if it's working. Don't want that. Hold on. I might have to redo this. Okay, wait a minute. Delete the poll. Wait a minute. Wait. We're gonna have to do that again. I want it. Okay. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. How come it worked before and it doesn't work now? Okay. Do you see a poll? Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to pin that. Why'd I pin that? Unpin. Oh, you did earlier? Okay, wait a minute. I'm new to this thing. Stop screaming. Okay. Why do they gotta make this difficult? Okay. Is there a poll going now? It's showing up. It's showing up on my end. Okay. I think we've got the poll going. It's only for a minute. I'm not going to take 10 minutes like we did the other week. Okay, wait a minute. I'm reading back. You see other streams, obviously copyrighted music. Yeah, we're not going to do copyrighted music. They have Twitch safe music. Don't see anything. Aliens. No. Yes, if you click the top. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wait. No, I don't want to. I don't want to pin that. So, 100% yes. So, guess what? None here. None here. What? So, I guess we're gonna do background music. I'll have to look into that too. Be real soft ambient music. I'll have to figure out how to get that going. I've heard other people playing stuff. No poll. Well, okay, we don't need a poll. So, Crojo, would you want background ambient music? It wouldn't be so loud that it wouldn't be to the point where you couldn't hear me talk. Music to buy produce? Lullaby. Actually, they do have lullabies. There is a whole there are playlists that are copyright free for Twitch, and they have all different types. They've got some really upbeat electronic stuff. They've got smooth jazz, Light 102, Fran Lane. If you're old enough to remember that in the Baltimore area, some of the channels we rated have soft music playing. Yes, Ozzy is great. I can't play Ozzy. Can't play Ozzy. That's copyrighted. Okay, I'll look into that. I just got to double check to see if I'm able. So that's the thing. I got to see if I'll be able to upload the stream to YouTube with that music, because that music is Twitch approved. I don't know if it's going to be YouTube approved. I mean, that could be. That's something I can always change in the future. I could do streams that have background music, like tonight when I'm doing a temperature blanket, when I'm not actually teaching something, and then I don't have to really upload that to YouTube. Delilah's nationwide. Fran Lane was just here in Baltimore. If I had it set up, because I know the way that you can do it is you can while you're streaming you can change the stations at any time and change the song too, because it's just playlists. Just to fill in some of the background, especially if I'm sitting here trying to concentrate and not talking for a minute or two. And that's something I found difficult if I'm not teaching something and we're not chit chatting back and forth. Trying to come up with something to talk about while I'm just sitting here, that's a that's a difficult thing to do. So yeah, again, I'd have to figure it out to see if it would have to play through my speakers and then into my microphone. If that's the case, I hate that, but that's probably what it might have to do. But that's on my end. Yeah, I don't have Alexa. Can't use that. It has to be I forgot what they call it here. There's a thing. I don't know what they call it, where you can include music. But it's like, that was weird. Okay. You could pump music into a line in port on your PC, then use the mixer or a third-party mixer app to balance. Okay. Okay. Norfairy, that's a whole thing. I don't understand what you just said. Speaking of music, did you know the Hobby Lobby sells record player? No, I don't want a record player. Norfairy, I have no idea what you said. A line in port on your PC and use the mixer. William to overture when you want. That might be copyrighted. Well, not the song, but whoever is performing it might be copyrighted. I'll have to get with you later, Norfairy, because I don't understand all that, but we'll figure that out. And that could solve my problem with sound chat commands that I want to enable. Need to chain one. Just don't pump, but jump and scratch the vinyl and break a needle. I'm not 5. Yeah, you don't. Me jumping around. My jumping around days are over. And if I want a record, play a record, there's a record, at least one turntable in the house. There's probably more than just one. I don't have any vinyl myself. I don't want vinyl. Okay. Oh, she's getting big and bulky. Yes, I can say that, but I can't sing it. 2 turn tables and a microphone. I know it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't have the same effect. CDs are the best fidelity anyway. DVD-A is absolute best, but I doubt anyone can tell. Jump around. Well, now I'm seeing Robin Williams on top of the table and Mrs. Starfire. Yeah, no. Vinyl's a warm sound that people like, though, so whatever you like. I mean, I don't mind listening to vinyl. I just don't. I don't buy physical media anymore. Can't remember the last time I bought a CD. Victrola. I'm not that old. An Edison cylinder? Whose idea was it to make a blanket this big? Spring is here. There's a damn bee in my house? Oh. I'm going to say a reference, and some people may or may not get it. So there's a bee in your house. Is it a doobie? Not a doobie as in that type of doobie, but is it a do bee or a don't be? I'm not talking about weed. Now I got that song in my head. Ah, wait. You got that reference, Norfairy? Grammy got it. I don't know. I don't remember if she's ever said my name. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about the children's program called Romper Room. And they had a character on there named Doobie. Daisy, give me your answer, so. What? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know that one. You're half crazy, all for the likes of you. What? Well, okay, I think my chat has totally lost it on a bicycle built for two. Okay, we got a B, somebody named Daisy, and you want to get an answer from them. Half crazy and on a bicycle built for two. Oh, you're not the only one, Clay Miko. I won't be it won't be a stylish marriage. We can't afford a carriage, but you'll look neat upon a seat. What the hell? I have lost control of my chat. Seagam needs to come in here, and I need to tell him that my chat is doing the chat wrong. Um. Hey. No, no, stop. Don't mention that phrase, because then Clay Miko's going to join in just by that word at the end of your sentence. Michael named that tune? Oh, I don't know. That might even be out of his realm, because I don't know what's going on. I knew it, Clay Miko. I knew it. Okay, I know Camptown Ladies. I know that. Wow, we have lost control of my chat. It's the longest row, and I still got one more row after this. Gramps is watching Blazing Saddles. Okay. Yes. Have you seen the commercial with the cleaning project with Backstreet Boys? No. I don't. I haven't seen a commercial in probably 15 years or so, if not more. I don't watch TV, and I don't see commercials and ads on the internet because I have ad blocker. Actually, I take that back. The only time I will see a commercial is if I'm watching somebody's stream that I'm not subbed to and they are running ads. I take that back. But no, I haven't seen that. I'm out of the loop. Yeah, my hook did just come out of that loop. No, I think I'm good. Okay, I take that back. A friend of mine, no, I haven't seen that one, but a friend of mine the other week sent in a different Discord I'm in this YouTube video. It's actually an ad for, I think it's T-Mobile Internet. And because it's my one friend has T-Mobile wireless internet, and it's always given him a pain. And for those of you who know me, or maybe you don't know this, I hate the musical Grease. Well, in this ad, it's John Travolta and the two guys from the TV show Scrubs, and they're singing a parody version of a song from one of the songs from Grease. And it's like, yeah, it's cringy. He sent it because he knew that I hated Greece and our friend has T-Mobile wireless internet. You would like that. Near the end of this row, and I got one more row. Goodness gracious. I've never seen Moulin Rouge. I'm not a Nicole Kidman fan. Never saw it. I'm trying to connect a new color. Last row of this blanket tonight. It's going to be difficult because I'm going into that green, and that green yarn is slightly thinner, and it's a pain. But I'll get it. Well, the purpose of using the green is to use up what I got. That was kind of the whole thought process behind this blanket. Use up what I have. What I really need to do one day is go to my yarn stash and go through it and sort big time. I have some no, I've got other ones, but that's what I have the most of is this light color green. Um I need to go through and sort out they're mostly by weight, most of it's size 4, and then it's by color. But then some of that size 4, some of it is textured, it's not the same, it's slightly different. So I need to go through and really go through and sort it big time. The only other green that I have a lot of is a camo, and I don't think I want camo in this. Got a lot of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that camo. And it's not really scraps, like, they're full skeins. Homespun? Okay, wait a minute. There's homespun and then there's home. Grammy, you got some of that yarn. Is it called Hometown or Home? Oh, what's it called? Trying to remember which one is which. Oh, it's Heartland. Okay. Okay. So, okay, Homespun is Lion Brand, I think. If that is what I'm thinking of. And it's kind of a little bit of a bulkier yarn. It would probably be is a size 5 yarn, I'm thinking Homespun is, maybe a bulky 4. If it's the one I think it is, you got to be careful with it because it'll snag even when on the hook, because the way it is spun, it's got like a thin monofilament, very thin monofilament strand is what's keeping the twist in it. And sometimes I've noticed working with it, I've snagged it, so I always go up a hook or two than I normally would with that size yarn. And I still just have to take my time. If that's the yarn I'm thinking of. I think that's called Homespun. Camo is full skeins. You gave them to me. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that. Homespun is a size. Yep. So I know it's Lion Brand. Size 5 acrylic poly. Okay, yep, that's what it is. You just got to be patient with it. And if you're going to be using the homespun, be careful if you have to frog it because it will get fuzzy if you have to frog it because it's not tightly spun. It's more of a looser spun yarn. Yeah, homespun's been around for a long time. They had that years ago when I worked at Michael's. Yeah, the camo's variegated. I think it's Red Heart. Red Heart Super Saver in the camo, which that color's been around forever too. Yeah, I don't think I want a variegated yarn in this blanket since it changes every row. You'll take a hat in camo? That's easy to do. That's on my circular knitting looms. That's the only way I'll do hats. I one time, a long time ago, I hand crocheted a beret type hat And I hated it. A wide brim? Okay. Well, you'll have to remind me. But I'll only loom knit hats for now on. Bag of Day's got a lot of beanie patterns. Yeah, no, no, no. I don't. Would wear a camo hat. Okay. Well, I can make you a couple if you lose one. Because I got plenty of it. Heck, I can loom knit one, and then I can get a make a fancier stitch. I'll have to play around with it with my knitting machine and see some different stitch patterns. I'm not going to do that on stream. Well, I could loom knit it on stream, but I'm not going to do the knitting machine on stream because it's always bound to mess up, and I'll throw the thing across the room. And a scarf to match? That's okay, yeah, easily. No fringe, no border, just plain. Okay. Gotta use up almost a skein of yarn. Oh, okay. That with pockets on both ends, that uses more yarn. Okay, yeah, pockets are easy to do. I've done scarves with pockets before. That's simple. I'm not doing gloves. No. No, 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 no. Ask Klimiko. I ever made one pair of gloves. I will never make a pair ever again. If you want gloves, make your own gloves. Sorry. I don't do that. Mittens I could do. Oh, oh, like fingerless gloves? I could do fingerless gloves. Like the dragon scale or the crocodile scale, whatever they call it. Fingerless gloves, yeah. Would not have a problem with that. But gloves to do each finger? Nope. Slippers, no, I'm not making slippers. Of any sort. For anybody. Well, the crocodile stitch or the dragon stitch or the mermaid stitch, it's pretty much the same thing. That uses a lot of yarn. So that will use it up. I've never done the crocodile stitch or whatever it's called before, but I want to try. You know, you can make your own slippers. No. Well, I'll give you some of the camo and you can finish up your ensemble. The hat and scarf and fingerless gloves. Easy. I don't think you're going to be needing them anytime soon. No, thank you. That would definitely get rid of a bunch of that yarn. Okay, I'm nearing the end of this row. You better not need them soon. knock on fake wood. Bottle of paint, nubby stuff to put on. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that there. Temperature blanket's done for tonight. Let me move my stash of yarn and my blanket out of the way. And we're going to swap over, even though nothing's really changed. So, I picked up. I posted the shawl, like I said the other day, in the Discord. And I started another one identical to it, same yarn, today. And I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 repeats done actually. This is what I was waiting for. I love working with this yarn and I love this pattern. Cool. Something besides the moss stitch. Already messed the stitch up. Those Clay Miko and North Fairy still around, or are they just stitching away or playing video games or stitching away, trying to get a baby blanket done. You could do it. Nine. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look in to see if there's free software or a website where I can actually design a pattern. I definitely would definitely teach how to make a shawl of some sort. Not that I'm an expert. This is the only shawl pattern I've ever done, but I can incorporate a bunch of different stitches. Oh, I didn't finish that stitch, did I? No. Triangular shawl incorporating rows of different style textured stitches. Yes. Yes, definitely. What I could probably do, I'd have to take some time. What I could do is not all of them, but incorporate some of the stitches I've already shown here on stream if they will all work together. Yeah, that's I think what I might have to look into. Do some sketching and the help of an app or software or whatever. And actually stitching it and testing it to see if it works, obviously. Not even to the top yet. Arm is tired now. At least this shawl works up somewhat fast. Like I said, I just started it today and I'm on what? One, two, three, four. The fifth repeat? And I decided with this yarn to do a total of 15 repeats. No, I don't have enough to do 15 shawls. I probably got enough yarn to do 3 shawls in this from this yarn. Oh, wait a minute. Did I count that right? Wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah, we're good. Should be one more here at the end. And what I will do here, when I get to the very end, I'll go back, double check my work. I think that's good. Now I can start my 6th repeat. Come on. Even. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. One. We're at the middle. Okay. like now, a little bit of soft music would be good. Definitely will have to enable that if I remember how to do it. I'll work on that tomorrow during the day. Oh, thanks for the raid, Dueling Pisces. How are you? It's weird that I didn't get a little notification thingy that said thanks for the raid. I gotta go and probably fix it at some point. Anyway, hello. Where were you, whoops, lost track. So, did you get done streaming? And if so, what were you streaming? If I can get the right stitch. Just got done cutting fabric for a cosplay cape. Oh, cool. Um, what are you cosplaying as? Oh, messed up that stitch. Do a lot of my own designs based on an anime and video game characters. This one is for Senku from Dr. Stone and and Fernape from Pokemon. Oh. I'm not certain what that is, but I'm assuming that it's going to be it's going to look great. I'm working on my second shawl. I made one of these, just finished one of these the other day in the exact same yarn. And I got enough of this yarn and I love this pattern, so I'm doing another one. And I'm probably going to be doing a third because I've got plenty of it. Yeah, this is Red Heart Unforgettable in the color Red Sea. Whoops. And the pattern is, it's called the Fluffy Meringue Shawl. From the Crochet Crowd on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. Mikey's been crocheting for many years, and he's a good instructor. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So this is my second shawl, but it's the same pattern, same yarn, same pattern. So the one I did finished up the other day was my very first shawl that I made, and it's great. I love it. All of these are going to be gifts. And everybody who came in on that raid, welcome. I didn't introduce myself. I'm sorry. I'm the crafty cub. I was busy concentrating. We usually just sit and chill and chat in this stream. a lot of my streams, I teach different crochet stitches. Wait, that stitch didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And earlier, before I was working on this, I was working on my temperature blanket. I've got an ongoing project all year long. I'm doing a temperature blanket in the moss stitch. So I do those beginning of the week. Normally I do those on Sundays, but I didn't stream yesterday for unforeseen circumstances. I took a nap and overslept. So I got that done. But like I said, most streams I demonstrate how to do a specific crochet stitch or two. Done a couple other different little projects. Showed how to. What did I do? Oh, a couple weeks ago, we had Granny Week. It was all different variations of the Granny stitch. And speaking of which, those who like the Granny stitch, and I know there's some people in here that are fans of it, keep an eye out for, I'm thinking, the week starting April 9th will be another Granny Week. Granny Week will be making an appearance again. Still planning it out. I have a list started for different grannies to try. Yeah, if you want to pop any of those in the suggestion box on the Discord, and if you would like me to try them out on stream, that's cool. And those that came in on that raid, yes, I have a Discord. I want to do the mosaic one that looks like 3D. Oh, okay. I think you had mentioned that one before. If that's the one I'm thinking of. Where you do individual blocks, and it's how you place the blocks to make that 3D effect. Yep. Okay. Let me double check something, because this is the point where I don't want to frog it all out. So I'm halfway there. Okay. Light color to darker gives that effect. Yeah. Well, that one was is actually somewhat easy. You'd have to do. Forgot what the name of the block is called. It's almost. No, that's something else. It's where the center you go around however many times, and then on the next round you go just around two sides, and then you flip and go around. You keep working just those two sides. Yeah, it probably is. There. I think when I get to the end of this row here, I think we're going to end the stream. My shoulders are killing me. And I will, when we get to that point, I will see if there is a channel that we can raid. As someone who sews mainly, crocheting just looks intense yet satisfying. It can look intense and overwhelming, but if you learn, wait a minute, this pattern I got to count. The basic patterns, the basic stitches, if you learn those, all the other intricate patterns like this, and actually that is the front side. All the intricate patterns and stitches are all based on about 6 different basic stitches. They're building blocks. Basically, if you know those couple stitches, then it's how you combine them together to create all these more complex looking stitches. It's kind of like math. You got to learn addition and subtraction before you can do multiplication and division and exponents and all of that. You're not going to go right into trigonometry. Okay, good night, Clean Miko. I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around. I'll be streaming tomorrow night as usual, as scheduled. 2, 3, 4. I'm here at the end. I'm going to be ending the stream myself soon. As a chem major, I know that analogy all too well. Yep. Okay, my last couple stitches. 4. We're gonna finish that, and then the very last thing on the edge. We're gonna leave it there for tonight. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're about 5.5 repeats. So going to a total of 15. We'll get there. Okay, let's get my keyboard and move this over here. We are going to see who we can raid. Let's see. I don't know what she's doing, but she's crocheting. Okay. We're going to end up raiding a channel here in a second. Before we raid and before I sign out, again, my YouTube and the Discord links should be on either in the chat and also on my about me section, wherever it is. I can never remember where it is on the channel. I will be streaming tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're doing the waistcoat stitch. So everybody, stick around for the raid. If not, you all have a good night and happy crafting. And we're gonna click the raid, and I think you see how this is working. If I'm doing this right. And here we go. I think that worked.